CBGBs for the gallery showing of Duck, the Carbine High Massacre. This is like the most infamous punk rock club in New York City. CourtTV here doing a segment on us for their Columbine anniversary of the shootings. Thanks everybody for coming. Screening of Duck. Let's keep it going. CourtTV's just asked us to do an interview in our van to be completely accommodating towards vultures, basically. We figured that media is a bunch of vultures for the most part, really don't care either way, whether it's wrong or right or what's going on or what the solution to the problem is. They just look for scapegoats and anything that'll get them airtime. So that's basically why we made the movie.
Yet there are a lot of parallels between Columbine and your movie, including the name. Your movie is called the Carbine Massacre.
No, it's called the Carbine High Massacre, which is a gun. So you need carbine.
Are there parallels between your movie and Columbine? Describe your movie in particular.
A social satire. That's all I'll say. If I was going to explain to anybody, it's a social farce, a social satire on American society and the media's portrayal of violence in school systems or America.
Why was there no help for that person? And how come they felt like they couldn't kind of branch out and say, hey, you know, I feel so disconnected and I'm so depressed and you know, this life is worthless to me. A lot of people feel that life on Earth is very worthless.
Are these characters autobiographical at all?
Autobiographical? In a sense, I mean, anything that I would do is sort of autobiographical in a sense. Not altogether, though.
I mean, I myself went through, you know, the death of a friend, a very close friend, 6 months of chemotherapy right during the shooting, as a matter of fact, and then the death of my mother, like one after another, and that's a very painful thing. And then on top of that, to have, you know, being isolated in a situation where a lot of people think you're, you know, on the outside of your society or don't communicate well with you, that's a difficult situation.
If you could talk directly to the parents whose kids were at Columbine, what would you say to them?
I have no reason to talk to them.
But if they were upset, how would you respond to if they were upset that you were coming out with this movie? What would you say to them?
I wouldn't understand why they would be upset about this movie. I don't think it's relevant to their situation.
What would you say to the victims of Columbine who say you might be exploiting the pain that they've gone through?
We're not at all exploiting the pain that they've gone through. We're basically signifying the media's exploitation of the victims and of the tragedy, and exaggerating their image that they've basically shown to the public.
I love Duck. It's totally enjoyable. I don't see why they're making a fuss over it.
It's a story of two filmmakers, two extremely talented filmmakers who are getting hassled because they made a film that's objectionable to people. You know, it's against the norm and it says something about the media that the media probably doesn't want to hear. So there's been some backlash on television. There's been some backlash by the FBI and the police and everything. But I don't know, we'll just have to see how it turns out in the end. Hopefully everything will go okay and freedom of speech will prevail.
It's a spoof. I take it as a spoof, you know, and I think all the coverage they got on TV is totally wrong. You know, they want it to be a political statement where it's more a satire of everything going in America, of school system, education, morality, religion. You know, it's got nothing to do with what the news want to make out of it.
And we're very proud of the two directors, especially Billy Hellfire.
And I'm proud of the fact that people actually came and
see it.
I'm proud of the fact that I drank 2 beers tonight and I'm still standing.
Went really well. Tons of people.
Yeah.
You know, it rocked. Everybody says it's usually dead on a Monday night here, but we had it rocking.
Everybody seems to like it too.
Yeah, I haven't had one bad compliment yet. So.
Yeah, me neither.
Our reaction to the audience was, you know, it was good.
We were happy, man. We went wild with everybody else.
People were laughing. I was laughing mostly because of what people found was funny.
I want to go to bed.
I feel like the bed sensation, but I do feel kind of good.
Cheers.
Cheers. The bartenders like me. They gave me more than enough for one shot.